Hi, my name's Eric, CEO of Clearly Trained. We'd worked with Rohan and Ionio a little bit back, and we were looking to create a SaaS. We didn't quite know what we were looking to do. And so it was a really interesting discovery process working with him and his team. They took the time to run through a proper discovery phase where a lot of questions were asked. We really felt heard in those instances. He was taking great notes, coming back with suggestions after the meetings, and really took the time going back and forth to understand the deeper levels of the concept that we kind of knew that we needed or wanted, and then helping direct. And so it's one of those instances where they're giving us what we need, not what we ask for. And there's a big difference. When I'm coming into a new marketplace and I don't quite understand what I need, that's important to have someone who is well rehearsed in what they do. They've got the experience in the industry to take a generalized concept and turn it into something very specific. And so a lot of the process that we worked through was creating flow diagrams and creating that first draft proof of concept. Not all portions were functional, but they took the time to show us that they had the capability to be functional. And this was just that first round of seeing, does this idea float? And so we were able to take something more concrete and start to propose it to clients on our end and try to see, just to warm up the idea and see, like, is this something viable for our business? And so a lot of the experience was talking, and it went pretty smooth. It was really just the back and forth creative process that we're used to over here. I run a creative design agency, and going from idea to that proof of concept was really validating in that it gave us the structure we needed, again, to that off and start working that into our day-to-day concept, see if it floats for the clients. They had the experience and they had a great portfolio, really through my own network, which is generally how I pick vendors and contractors and all that good stuff. They had enough of a background that led to that initial meeting. And then after the time taken in those meetings, it really clicked. So I liked their creativity more than anything. Again, we might have had one concept, but they would take that to their team and really hammer on the proper way to do it, even to the point of shooting down certain aspects of the concepts we proposed, which is what I want when I'm paying somebody and hiring someone for their expertise. I'm expecting guidance from them, not just saying yes and building exactly what I asked for. And so I think that was a fun part of the creative process.